Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out with a new DLC along with a patch. Is it good? Does it suck? Find out coming up right now. So the main three key points I will be going over are characters included in the DLC, the impact of this patch, and the overall state that this patch brought in the current condition of Sparking Zero. With that, let's get right into it. So the new characters that were given to us are as follows: Gamma 1 and 2, Piccolo, Gohan, and Cell Max. Ranging between the Gamma characters and Piccolo, I feel like they are perfectly fine and 100% doable. The matchup is definitely new, so people are trying to figure out ways to best them, which is part of a fighting game. Gamma 1 and 2 are characters that are definitely more in line of how the twin androids are, 17 and 18, meaning they cannot charge on demand. The energy that they have built up over time. However, the rate is faster if they are attacking and doing combos. Gamma 1 specifically isn't really all that special. To be honest, his supers are pretty straightforward and nothing noteworthy. Similar case with Gamma 2. His supers are generally linear. His ultimate is definitely the biggest showstopper, essentially a reminiscence of Majin Vegeta when it comes to self-destructing, which also implies as a super high risk ultimate. Bad chance if you're able to land it, great, otherwise you will definitely die quick. Piccolo, on the other hand, seems as though he's a cut above the rest, having 3 transformations to work with. He is a third character that can achieve a gigantic form, which in terms of DLC as of right now, seems to be unique. Switching our perspective to Cell Max, it seems as though he is just another gigantic character. Nothing worthwhile except his ultimate. He throws a massive orb of energy at you, which does more than 20k worth of damage. Lastly, we have Gohan. Gohan is a character in the DLC pack that also has 3 transformations to work with: Super Saiyan, Ultimate Form, and Beast. When it gets to the Beast form, he gets 1 whole extra bar of health. Along with when he goes into a sparking mode, he gains the ability to have hyper armor, which is not super uncommon, but the amount of damage he can do during his combo strings and supers, it's pretty considerable, all things taken into account. Regardless, when it comes to meta characters such as Gogeta 4, Vegito, Either Variant, and Master Ultra Instinct Goku, Beast Gohan sits comfortably with the meta characters previously stated. How much of a difference does the patch make for the game? To be honest with you, there is a lot to go over here, but I will generally go over what is an issue and what has improved. That way, this video does not go past 10 minutes. What were the main outlining issues? Well, for starters, super counters. Anybody that does play knows exactly what I am talking about. People that do not, essentially, if you flick your analog stick forward and press your attack button, you essentially push him off of you. How was this an issue? Simple, it was way too easy to pull off, along with Vanish Wars. Thankfully, before this current patch, Vanish Wars has been addressed. Originally, it would feel endless and monotonous. However, whoever won, essentially, was determined by who had the most energy, along with After Image and Wild Sense. Thankfully, After Image got nerfed, and now Wild Sense got adjusted, which we will get into now. This patch specifically remedied the situation with Wild Sense and super counters. Originally, super counters felt way too easy to pull off in the middle of a combo. This was almost annoying to the point where offense feels like a super dangerous option where at any given point you would be punished for being too offensive. Currently, as it stands, super counters have been effectively adjusted. I would not consider it nerfed, but more adjusted. However, the specifics have not been mentioned, but a lot of people have theorized trying to pull off a super counter and failing have been adjusted in a more bigger cooldown interval. Speaking from personal experience, however, I can tell you that I have noticed a huge difference. It is definitely harder to pull off, but not impossible. This alone is a huge step in the right direction. Moving over to Wild Sense, a good majority of the time, a lot of people would favor the move. I get it. It is a very strong tool to shift a fight in your favor. However, the damage was a little bit much if you ask me. So thankfully, the developers for the game effectively nerfed it in terms of damage output. Originally would be 3k alone. Now currently adjusted to only 1.6k damage. Yes, people still use it, but the difference in damage is such a huge breath of fresh air. Surprisingly, after the nerf, I still see people using Wild Sense. like the damage wasn't going to stop them, and to be honest with you, I pretty much expected that. Wild Sense is definitely a strong tool that people I am sure will not give up so easily. The current state of the game after the patch and DLC. After a few patches, adjustments to mechanical aspects of this game, I will say this game is headed in the right direction. Will it be enough to revive the game? Honestly, I don't know. Up until this patch, I haven't touched this game. There are still a lot of frustrating elements of the game that I still can't get past, but this discussion will be for another video. With that in mind, if you guys like this video, give it a like, comment what you guys thought and impressions of how I covered the patch. If you guys want to see more of it, let me know down in the comments. And with that, I have been the Hand of Steel, signing off. I love you all so much. Take it easy.